welcome to Kathy's Cute Creations. We are going to be working on week 3. Who's excited for week 3? I'm going to tell you, I love the block that we're making today, or well, I should say blocks, because we're going to make 12 of them. I'm going to show you how to make one, then you can make all the rest yourself. They're super duper simple, and I don't have this pattern yet, which I'm glad I got it, and it is the Irish chain blocks. So week 3, and that's what the block looks like when we get finished. Okay, let's get started. I'll show you my little layout here on the design board. Here we go. This is all the pieces to make this block, and they're going to be large units. We're going to do 5 steps. We're going to do 3 rows, and then the right side and the left side. So let's get started. Alrighty. If you're one of those people that need to, you start your fabric, then go ahead, start your fabric. Change your needle out if you need to start this project. Whatever you need to do, do that first. Don't wait till you have an issue and then do it. Okay? Anyway, I have seen this pattern on quilts before, and oh my gosh, it is just adorable. I love it. I've always wanted this pattern. I'm so glad I got it. This would even look good on a little baby quilt. I got a couple of baby quilts that I've got to be making here. I got some people out at work with babies. Up and coming babies, let's put it that way. The babies are due later this year, so I'm going to be working on those next. Not quite sure. I kind of like that. I don't know if the Fort Worth Fabric Studio has the pattern, but I've seen a couple of patterns out there that you make your, one of them was just the 5-inch squares, and then it has all the animals up at the top of it, like they're looking over the top, like they're looking over the rail of a bed or something. That's what it made me think of. I've seen it with teddy bears, and I've seen it with giraffes. I kind of like that. That's kind of cute. But then I've got some panels too, so I kind of like panels also. I haven't made up my mind. We shall see. Alrighty, I got everything I could change it, so we're going to cut this off and bring up the rest. Remember when you were growing up and you got sleep in your eye, and when you'd come out, your mom or your dad would say, "Oh, you got bad in your eye, let's take care of that"? Oh my gosh, I have washed my eyes 3 times, and I feel like I have the little, we used to call it the Sandman visited. I feel like I got that in my eye. It's like, and it feels like rocks. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what it is. I even rinsed my face without a wash rag. You know, like splash your water up in your face. It still feels like that, and I don't know why. Because I looked at my face and there's nothing in my face. So I don't know what is going on. It's going to be one of them days today. Oh, goodness gracious. I was looking for some fabric. I had some, because I don't see it now. That's why I say I had some yellow terry cloth, and I had washed, and I had a whole bunch of it, and for the life of me I can't find it. So I must have been one of those days where I was putting stuff up, and now I don't remember what the heck I did with it. I wanted to make some of those reusable paper towels. I'm gonna have to dig around and see if I can find it. Can't be too far. It's not that much stuff around here. Alrighty, this is the layout, so we're going to do the 3 rows, and then the right and the left side, and then we'll do the top that I set up there. Let's do that next. Now I've ironed my 2 top rows outward, and the 2, these are going out because they're going to need to nestle, and these are coming in. Let's just go like that. They're going inside. Alrighty, so that they'll be easy to nestle when we put them up like this, and we go to nestle them. They're going the opposite directions. Let's see if that will focus. There we go. Alrighty, here we go. Try not to go over your pins if you can avoid it. Because you know, if you got one of these newer sewing machines, that'll knock your machine out of alignment. lotion on my hands and I can't well, first off, I cut my fingernails, and boy, that's a mistake when you get ready to sew because you can't grip anything. I can't grab those pins anymore. The hand lotion's not slick or anything, so that's okay. Well, I thought I was going to cut this fabric out with my die maker, but I don't have the correct dies. I did check them to see if I could, but I didn't have the right one, so I couldn't do it because I didn't want it to be smaller, because that wouldn't be fair to you guys. But I have been thinking about creating a quilt, sort of a mystery, using my dies. So I'm going to have to find out, look through my dies and watch look at some of the starter kits and find out what all comes with them. I didn't bind mine with the starter kit. Okay, so we should have it looking like that so far. And then we're going to go ahead and put the left and the right sides on. Oops, I'm just sewing away here and forgot to put the camera on. And I pinned it at each intersection. What I did was I started with the left, pinned it at the intersection, pulled my fabric to the right, and pinned it at the intersection. This way it all fits in between, because you can stretch it a little bit if you need to. And then all we're going to do is attach the top to the bottom, and we'll be finished with our block. And then and then the next time I'll just do all the chain stitching when I do my other ones, which is what y'all can do. But I just wanted to show you this one block. And when it comes time for me to open these and iron them, I kind of lay it up there at the ironing board, and whichever way it wants to go, that is the way that I ironed it. I'll show you the back side when I'm done here. Alrighty, this is what we have so far. And we're going to attach the bottom and the top. So I have these turned inward. Those are turned in, and these are turned out. Let's go down to this one so we can see it. So that went towards the white, and this goes towards the white. And then we'll nestle these. Alright, let's do that. Alrighty, coming in on the home stretch here. One more should get it. There we go. Don't have to worry about any kind of tips or anything. You just need to make sure that if you're new to this, you want to really nestle up your seam. This is how you keep your seams going straight across each other like it's supposed to, and you don't have them off. You know, if I normally put the smaller fabric, which for example this strip is smaller than the piece I'm putting it on, and I always put it on the top because I feel like I have better control over seeing it. Lots of people will put it on the bottom, which will confuse you if you're new, but you do what you want to do, whatever's comfortable. Alrighty, here we go. Just think, next week is going to be finishing it up. Unbelievable. That's all right, because I'm pretty sure Fort Worth Fabric Studios is involved in making the next one. So they'll be announcing that. There we go. Let's open that up. Let's iron it and take a look at it. Here's our very first block. Isn't that pretty? That is adorable. I'm glad that clover got in there on that middle block. And just think, if you make this, now I'm not talking about this one here, but another one, and you just use these, you can actually take that square and you can fussy cut that. Okay, let's go ahead and finish the other ones, and then we'll be back and show them all laid out here. All right, so I showed you I told you I was gonna show you the back. So this is what the back looks like. Okay. So the seams, you can tell how the seams went. And now I have them all finished. So here's the entire stack. I can't spread them all out, but you get the gist of it. And there's all 12 of them. So I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Ring the little bell if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you'd like to make a comment, by all means, make a comment. And I'll see you all next week for the final block as well as the assembly. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.